a shaded view.
I used to collect them when I was a kid, like read The Face and look at Vogues and stuff. And so when I went to St. Martin's, I had the advantage that I kind of already knew what I wanted to do, which I didn't realise at the time. It is like a major advantage. If you know what you want to do when you're like 17 or 18, I don't know what you feel, but you can really like get ahead. So I kind of had a freelance gig at Arena already, and then they kind of knew me at the company, so there was a new art director coming into The Face. You know, he needed an assistant. He was moving from Sweden, so they said, well, get Lee to be your assistant. So then I had a job. So he kind of said he was going to leave. They interviewed me. I obviously did such an amazing interview, and I was so talented at such a young age that they gave me the job. I was also probably very cheap. I had no hang-ups about completely bringing new talent into the magazine, because I just didn't care or even think that there was that whole culture of, you know, photographers not really getting a break until someone else uses them. Quickly, within a year, it was all new people. It was a steep learning curve, because all the old guys all of a sudden weren't getting commissioned, and they were a lot older than me, and you know, it was kind of weird them like asking to have meetings, and I'd be like, didn't want to meet them, and then the publisher say, well, you have to have a meeting with X, he's been shooting us for the last 10 years. And I'm like, well, I don't want to work with him. So, well, at least meet him. And it was kind of really good learning curve for someone like a lot older than you, kind of like basically telling you should be working with them, and like me basically thinking, no, I'm not going to work with you, because I want to work with Norbert or Elaine Constantine or Ines van Manswoord or all these like new people that were in Europe. So and then I stayed there for 7 years and then left. I think really I was ready to start my own freelance studio, because I was doing like quite a lot of freelance work, so I was kind of ready to do that and have a break from magazines. And then about 2 or 3 years later we started Pop, the Katie Grand, and you know, and that's because that's only 2 and then 3 issues a year. It was much more a nice, relaxed way to do a magazine. And now the thought of doing a monthly magazine for me is quite scary, you know, like after doing The Face and all those weekends and all those late nights and all those pizzas and all those burgers, like, I think I could go back to that lifestyle.